I want to talk you through today how to draw white objects on white paper. This is something that can feel extremely tricky if you're not sure where to start. But actually, it's simpler than you would think. So I'll show you how I do this by drawing this ice cream cone. This has soft serve ice cream on the top, which is going to be amazing to practice with. Now, because I draw realistically, for every drawing that I create, I always work from a reference photo. I find this is the best way to add in all of the details that will make a drawing look realistic. And actually that leads in very nicely to the first thing that I do when drawing a white object. I want to have a really good look at the reference photo and really notice what's actually here. The main mistake that I see people making with white objects is not realizing that actually the object isn't white. Because it's a realistic item, it's got various shadows and different textures within the white, and what we're actually doing is drawing in those areas, and then you end up seeing it as a white object. So let's take a minute to look at the reference photo, and we can really look at the actual shapes and colors that are actually here. So if we ignore the cone, the sauce and the flake, I just want to look for now at the ice cream. And I think it's important to start with to notice that the vast majority of this ice cream is actually not white. The background here is white, which makes it easier for us to compare these colors and see how not white this ice cream is. There's a mixture of mostly grays, I would say. There's the odd lighter patch like down the center here and down some of these stripes. But actually look at how dark some of the shadows are. It's particularly dark in here. There's more of a mid-tone here. It is lighter here. I mean, maybe this isn't white. It might be a very, very light gray. This little area here looks like it's white, this little line, but then you can see in comparison to that how much darker this area surrounding it is. It's more like a mid to light gray, and then there's a particularly dark shadow kind of shape here and a particularly dark shadow around the top here. Also, generally I'm noticing that it's darker on the right hand side and lighter on the left. So the shadows here are generally darker and the midtones are darker around this side as well. Now I'm also noticing that there are a lot of colors within here that aren't white at all. If you really look, you'll notice that there are some areas like around here that have an ever so slight pink tinge to them. I can particularly see it around here. I think it's a bit of a reflection from the sauce, but if I can see this kind of subtle pink, I want to make sure that I add that in as well. And around here, for example, in this shadow, there's a slight kind of earthy orangey brown that I can also see around here. So what we're going to be doing with this ice cream drawing is adding in those colors, adding in all of those shapes, and it will come together to look like a white ice cream. Now, before we get started with the drawing, if you want to go through this drawing with me in a lot more detail, I do have a full tutorial available on my website. In fact, I have not only this ice cream cone, but loads of other tutorials covering a whole host of different subject matters. For every single one of these tutorials, I include really in-depth instructions that are all broken down into chapters so that you can work one chapter at a time. I also include all of the real-time footage so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Plus, I include all of the exact colors that I'm using throughout the drawing, as well as all of the key materials. Now, I also include the sketch outlines, both a light sketch outline if you want to print that directly onto your drawing paper, and a heavier sketch outline in case you want to trace. And I always include the reference photo. I have a mixture of faster, simpler, more beginner-friendly drawings and some more complicated drawings as well that have a real wow factor. Check out the link in the description. So let me show you how I started with this ice cream cone. And I want to start here by adding in the lightest color I can see in the area. So the lightest color that I can see within the ice cream cone is a very light gray, as I mentioned from when we were looking at the reference photo. So what I'm doing with this gray is blocking it in over the whole of the ice cream area, really nice and down lightly so that I can add lots of other colours over the top. What I want to do is put something down on the paper that I can then start working from. And from here, what I'm going to do is gradually work from the lighter colours towards the darker colours. So I can then start marking in some of the other areas of the ice cream cone as well. So here I'm just marking in where all of that sauce is going to go. By adding in the sauce at this point, it's going to help me get my bearings on where all of those shadowed stripes need to go. There are obviously stripes running around the ice cream because of how it's been whipped on. And once I've got all of those sauce drizzles in place, I can then use a darker grey to start marking in where I'm going to put all of those stripes. Now, once again, I want to be doing this really nice and lightly. I don't want to be pressing hard because again, I'm going to build a lot more colours over the top of this. And this looks like it's quite dark at this point. It looks like I'm drawing something that's grey rather than something that's white. But that's where the white areas come together kind of in comparison to what else we can see. So because in other areas of the drawing, like on the flake and around the sauce, because that's going to be so much darker, in comparison, these areas are going to look very light. The key is looking at the reference photo, looking at the shapes that are there and the colours that are there, and really just trusting what you can see. So at this point, I can focus on the rest of the drawing and build up all of those other areas to build up the contrast on the flake, for example, and on the sauce. And it's going to make it much easier to see what I need to be adding to that ice cream area. So I'm taking a minute to focus on the cone down the bottom, and you can see by just building up some of the colour on that cone, how it's making the ice cream now actually look very light. In some areas, the white ice cream looks too light and it doesn't look clear enough that it is white ice cream. So it's amazing what a difference it makes filling in the areas around the white as well. I think it would be very rare to just be drawing a white object on its own, but if I was, I would still be focusing on drawing what I can see and drawing in the actual colours and shapes I can see. So once I've now focused on the area at the top again, and I'm focusing on getting the darker areas marked in on both the flake and the syrup, I can then start to see a bit clearer how I need to build up much more of the grey. Even though just a short while ago, the darker grey that I'm adding here looked too dark, now that all of those other colours have been added in, I can see how much more actually I need to add. And I'm generally speaking always starting at the top and working my way to the bottom. I like to generally work from the top left towards the bottom right. I find that's the easiest thing to do. And you can see adding in this extra shadow is starting to, again, make this look more like white ice cream. We're just building it up gradually, one colour at a time. At this point, I can start adding in some of the less obvious colours. So I want to be adding in some of the pink. I mentioned when we were looking at the reference photo that I can see a lot of pink within here. I also want to be adding in some of this kind of earthy, browny orange. Again, that I mentioned I can see in a number of places throughout the ice cream. And adding in these more obscure colours are absolutely key to making the drawing look more, I guess, like a colour drawing and more realistic, because just because it's a white area doesn't mean it's exclusively white and grey. I then want to focus on using the slightly lighter grey. I want to focus on making the areas that aren't a really bright white a slightly darker colour. So as I mentioned, most of the ice cream isn't bright white. Most of it is either a very light grey or a much darker grey. I want to use this grey to tone down a lot of those lighter areas that I have in here at the moment. And then I can use this brown to start tweaking some of the more shadowed areas and adding to the folds. So you can see how many colours it takes to build up the white ice cream. And I think for every colour that I add, it makes the next colour that I need to add more obvious. And I can kind of work through the drawing one colour at a time, always thinking about what's missing. So from here, I just want to add a few final tweaks, particularly now focusing on the areas around the white is going to make the white stand out so much more. And then I can just tidy up around the edges with an eraser, and then that is the end of this drawing. drawing. So those are the steps that I always use to create white objects on white paper, starting off by really looking at my reference photo and really focusing on what's actually there and what I can actually see. And then I can start drawing in the colours, and by drawing in both the colours that I can see and also the surrounding colours, it makes it a bit easier to see what's missing and what else needs adding. Now don't forget, if you want to go through this drawing with me in a lot more detail, I do have the full tutorial available on my website. And if you found this video helpful, please do click the like button. Happy drawing, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.